guys, welcome back to my channel for yet another vlog. So this time it's going to be kind of a different vlog. It's going to be a travel vlog. I've done a few in the past where I was actually filming and vlogging when I was traveling on vacations and whatnot, but this time around I think it's going to be a little different. I'm going to start filming a few days before I actually travel because I want to try to show you guys the books I'm bringing with me. So these are the books I'll be reading during my trip there, as well as a bunch of montage. I think that's what this vlog is mostly going to be about. Montage with my trip, the food that I eat, people I see, etc. So it's gonna be pretty chill. I'm not gonna speak too much in this vlog, I don't think, maybe a few times here and there, but I am going to just bring my phone. So I will be mostly filming on my phone. So I don't know how good the quality, I mean the phone itself is pretty good quality, but in terms of me actually holding it and speaking, I don't know how good that will be. I might not really do that. I don't know, we'll see. This is all very much, you know, I don't really want to bring my camera with me because then that's just extra stuff for me to bring that I don't really want to deal with. So anyways, let's just get on with the books I'm planning on bringing with me to the trip. So I have a pretty ambitious list actually. I'm only there for like a week and a half, I want to say, and I have 3 physical books picked out that I want to bring with me and 2 ebooks. So I don't know, but to be fair though, the plane ride is like 15 hours, so in theory it could work, but honestly I do spend a lot of times on there watching my shows and watching TV, like the movies they have there. So I don't really know how much reading I actually get done, but I'm gonna bring them with me just in case. So these are the books I'm hoping to pick up during my trip there. I have 3 books here. The first one I want to read is I Love You So Mochi by Sarah Kuhn. This one I picked for one of my, I think it's like my YA contemporary for the Book-a-mon, so I really want to bring this with me so I can read it during that time and get a badge, because right now all through May you can get badges for the Book-a-mon readathon, so very happy about that. And this is just a YA contemporary novel. It follows a girl who has some sort of issues with her mother. She ends up going to Kyoto to visit her grandmother once her grandmother, who was estranged for this entire time, decides to invite her. And now she goes there, there's all these cultural differences, she meets a guy, it's supposed to be very cute, it looks very cute, so hopefully it is very cute. So that's the first book that I want to bring. The second book that I want to bring is Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. This is a fairy tale retelling of not Cinderella but the stepsister, so I'm really excited for this one. This one I think I picked for the Fantastical badge, but honestly I think I end up bringing another book for that, so whatever. But I do want to pick this up because these 2 are both arcs and they both come out kind of soon, like end of May, so I definitely want to read these and hopefully get a review up before they are out. And the third and final book that I want to pick up, and this one is for like a thriller mystery, which as you guys know I'm in a mood for that. So this is the book The Breakdown by B.A. Paris, and I think this author has written some other, Behind Closed Doors. That's the other famous book from this author. So I have to read this book. This one came out 2017, I want to say, and I haven't gotten a chance to read this yet. This one is supposed to be for my mystery/chiller badge, so hopefully I get around to reading this sometime during my trip there. And all 3 books that I picked up are kind of short, to be honest. I feel like they will be pretty fast reads. None of them are really long. They're all really tiny for the most part, so I'm really hoping that I'll actually get to a good chunk of these books. So these are the 3 that I'm hoping to pick up physically. Then of course I have 2 ebooks because I was like, I still need to read my Kindles. So the first one that I'm reading is my Edelweiss/NetGalley pick that I picked from my TBR for the months of May and June, and that one is When the Truth Unravels, I want to say. It's about this girl who tried to commit suicide, and the story seems to follow what happens after. Like there's no real mention in terms of what really happened as of yet. Everything is all about this prom and they're trying to get ready for a prom night, etc. So kind of vague. I'm only like 3% in as of right now because I'm reading this on Kindle, so we'll see. I don't really know how I feel about this book so far, but it's actually not as serious as I had initially imagined. I was a little worried that'd be too serious, but so far, I mean, when you're like 3 pages in, can't really tell. So that's the first book that I want to read for my ebook. And the second book that I want to pick for my ebook is a book for a blog tour, and that is Bright Burning Stars. Oh gosh, Bright Burning something stars, I want to say, by A.K. Small. Yeah, I'm gonna put the image here for you guys to check it out. But this is for a blog tour, and it's about a mystery. It's not a mystery, but it's set in a ballet school. So I picked this up as a art badge because ballet school art totally counts. It's like dancing, it's part of art. And then I also picked this up as my regular TBR for the month of May and June. So I have 5 books that I'm hoping to finish sometime in the next week and a half, and we'll see, guys. We shall see. so I finally made it. I am now in China, and it has been a very long flight. I haven't slept for, I want to say like 27 hours now, so I'm exhausted, but I do really want to give this a really quick update in terms of my reading. So I did manage to read a little bit. I think I read about 2 hours or so on the plane, and I did read Stepsister. I'm currently on page 184, so I'm a little bit more than halfway, so not too bad actually. I didn't end up reading as much as I would have liked because I ended up doing a lot of movie watching, and I was watching my Netflix show, and I started to watch this show called Riverdale, which I don't know, it's actually really, really good. I don't know why I never watched it before. I think it was because I didn't realize that it was actually a murder mystery show. I thought it was supposed to be about just a group of teenagers, something similar to Gossip Girl or something like that, but kind of trashy, kind of like 90210, whatever that show is called. I didn't watch it, my sisters did, and I was just like, that's so not for me. So I thought it was something like that, but it's completely not. It's a murder mystery show, so I'm very intrigued by that, and that show has got me hooked. Anyways, in terms of this book, I really like it so far. I like the fact that it's not just your typical average Cinderella fairy tale with her stepsister, etc., but it actually talks about, or at least it incorporates a lot of other elements in terms of folklore, mythology, etc., and I'm really, really enjoying that as well. So that's definitely my favorite part, just the fact that there's so many elements of other folklores and stuff like that in this book that I did not expect. So definitely my favorite part. In terms of character, I like that as well, just because it definitely gives more insight in terms of the stepsister. I never once thought of her as being more dimension, you know, like there's more layers to her person, because the focus point was always on Cinderella. So it's definitely interesting to see how this book focuses more on the stepsisters, obviously, and specifically it focused on the one who cut off her toes, which honestly I still can't imagine that they did that. Just like so crazy that they did that in the fairy tale. So anyways, that's basically in terms of my reading. I'm going to take a bath now because it's getting really late, and I feel like this is when I need to just relax. And yeah, I'm gonna take a bath, and then I am going to go crash because I am so tired, and I definitely need my sleep, and hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow all refreshed, but honestly very dead right now. Also, the way how my room is laid out right now, the desk faces the window, so in the morning I guess I can open the window so you guys can see, but right now it's night so they can see me, and it's like kind of weird. But unfortunately you can't see my room from this angle, but maybe when I do some like walk arounds later. So anyways, that's it in terms of my update for now. Hey guys, so it has been a minute since I have last updated you guys, but it has been a few days and I'm actually flying out soon. my company and I are flying out soon for another event. We decided to do a back-to-back event, and I will let you guys guess where it is based on the montages later in this video, but it's going to be in Asia, so that's a clue right there. And ignore the mess that is my room right now because I'm currently packing. I'm actually heading out to the airport in about half an hour or so, so I wanted to at least get this filming done kind of really quickly. And so I thought I'd talk about the books that I read during the past few days. And so I managed to finish this book last night, and that was the only book that I finished, to be honest. I really didn't do that much reading because I had been quite busy with work, obviously, since I am here on a business trip. And yeah, I read half of it on the plane ride over, and the other half I kind of been reading sprinkles here and there for the past like 3-4 days, something like that. I don't even know, but the past few days essentially. And I liked it a lot. I gave it 4 stars. I really like the blend of not just your classic fairy tale, but also mythology and folklore and different aspects of that. And I thought that was really well done. My favorite thing about this book though was just how positive the message was. I really liked how the book described about, you know, what it means to be ugly, what it means to be beautiful or pretty, what it means to be strong, courageous, what it means to be a girl or a woman, just a female in general. And I thought that was done really well, and I really liked that so much. And then in terms of the character, I really did like Isabel. I thought she was really well developed. I liked her relationships, her dynamic with her family, her mother, her sister, and of course her stepsister, Ella, or Cinderella, as we all know. So I thought that was really well done. So overall, that's basically my thoughts in terms of this book. I did enjoy it a lot, actually. The ending was really well done. I really liked the ending and just how everything came together. So really like this one. If you're looking for a somewhat of a unique take on a classic, then I definitely recommend this book. Anyways, I need to finish the last bits of my packing, and I will see you next time when I update you guys after I arrive. So I just really wanted to give you guys a really quick update because I just finished reading this book. This book was just everything that I wanted in a mystery novel. It was gripping, it was all consuming, and it was just so fascinating to find out who done it and what was behind everything, because this book is about a woman who kind of has this breakdown, hence the title of the book, where she's starting to forget what had happened. Like she's starting to forget pieces of her memory, little things here and there, like where she forgot her keys, what the new password for her log is, etc. So she's starting to forget little things here and there, and there's also this whole murder thing happening as well, and somehow she thinks that this murder is connected to her because she somehow witnessed that girl at the car the night before. So somehow she thinks that because she was there, that she saw the woman, she is now the next victim possibly. And so she's starting to kind of break down in the sense that she's not sure who to trust anymore. She doesn't believe in her own memories, etc. And this book was just so good. Like this book was just so intense in the sense that as you keep reading, the more you see that she is starting to really freak out and really break down. Again, title of this book, and it was just so well done. I really liked it. I give this 5 stars, like 100% 5 stars. So good. Anyway, so it is actually really late right now. I want to say it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock or something like that, and I'm going to go to bed soon. But I just came back from going out for dinner and drinks, and I was just like, I need to finish this. There was only like 30 pages left or something like that by that point, and I was just like, I need to know what happens. Like I am at the brink here. And of course, with the whole mystery in terms of like who did it, like who murdered this woman, was just it was just a twist, guys. It was so well done. 100% recommend this book if you want a mystery thriller, and also if you're traveling. This is definitely the perfect book, because I was on the plane for not very long and I pretty much just devoured this book. My coworker asked me what I was doing on the plane ride, if I went to sleep or I watched movies. I told her I would write a book, and she's like, oh, like did you finish it? And I was like, yeah, pretty much actually. And she goes, did you start it? And I was like, no, I started it like during the plane ride, like at the beginning of the plane ride. And she was just like, okay. And then she just like walked away. Anyways, such a good book, guys. Like, yes, 100% mystery thriller. If that's what you're looking for, this is the one for you. 。 guys, it has been a while since I came back from my trip. More than a week now. I wanted to say like possibly 2 weeks. I don't remember. It's been a while, to be honest, and I'm about to start editing the video now, and I realized I never actually ended my vlog, so here am I trying to finish this vlog now. So from what I remember, the last time I actually updated you guys in my reading status was when I just landed in my second location and I had just finished reading this book. So after that, I did pick up I Love You So Mochi, but the thing is, I didn't actually really read afterward. I tried reading a little bit during the times I took a bath and whatever, but it didn't really go so well. I think by the time I left that area to come back to New York I think I read like maybe 20 pages. It was not great, guys. I just was not in the mood. I don't know why. I wanted something fast-paced, and I think this contemporary romance novel was just not doing it for me, and I couldn't really get into the story. I don't know if I just was in the mood for this book, or if I just was in the mood for reading, or if I was just more invested with what I was doing at the time. So whatever the reason was, I was not really invested in this book at all, but I did manage to finish this book within a day or two after I came back. So I did ultimately give this book 3.5 stars. It was just okay. So this book, I think it ultimately did become kind of cute, and I became more invested with what was going on, but I just couldn't really care for what the main girl, her name was Kimi, what she was going through. But I did really like the Japanese references and how they were in Kyoto and where she met this guy, all that stuff. It was just really adorable and very fluffy, but I don't know, I just felt like the cuteness of this cover did not match my feelings while reading this book. So it wasn't a bad book. It just, I don't know, maybe I wasn't in the best mood for this book, but regardless though, it was okay. It was not a terrible book. This book is about a girl called Kimi. Something happens with her mom. She wants to do like drawing or something like that. Something happens with her mother. She ends up going to Kyoto to escape when her grandparents sent her a letter inviting her to go to Kyoto for the first time for them to meet her, because her grandparents, for whatever reason, were not part of her family ever. Something between her and her mother. So because of that, she ends up going to Kyoto, and from there she learns to find out what she really wants to do, what her life like aspirations are, learn to connect with her family more, understanding her mother, her grandparents, all that stuff. And it was okay, guys. It was just an okay read. Yeah, out of all the books I've read so far recently, that was definitely not my favorite, especially not on a trip. So that was that for this book. Then of course I read this book as well, and I loved it. This book I literally finished during my plane ride. I had a little bit left, and it was just so good. I was so invested in this book, guys. This book was so good. I was just like, I know what happened. This was exactly the book that I needed at that time. I guess these books are just great for plane rides, because I was just so, yeah, I was so engrossed with this book. So definitely can't wait to read her other book. And then of course the first book that I did finish reading was Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. This was a fairy tale retelling of not Cinderella but her stepsisters, and it was enjoyable as well. It was definitely different than what I imagined, but I really liked it because it showed how individual they were and how they were true characters and not just side characters in the original Cinderella story. And I really liked how the author made them a lot more strong and smart because that was not the impression that I had during the fairy tale, like the classic cartoon version or Disney version. So overall though, I did kind of enjoy the books I read. I mean, I really enjoyed this book. This book is definitely by far my favorite. I did also pick up 2 ebooks, and I don't really remember. One of them I for sure DNF'd. I think I DNF'd both of them. I don't know, I was not in the reading mood when I was there apparently, guys. So not probably the best reading 2 weeks of my life, but it wasn't terrible because I did at least enjoy one really good book and somewhat enjoyed, well, I mean, I enjoyed this one as well. It was different, and the one that I didn't enjoy that much. But anyways, those are 3 books that I actually managed to finish for the most part, kind of. Anyways, I'm just gonna end this reading vlog now because this was a mess. So yeah, guys, that's it, and I will see you guys for another reading vlog sometime soon. As always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!